Alright guys, hello and welcome back to Blitzball, to Final Fantasy, to our undefeated streak. We're going into a tournament now. We got Elixir and Regen on the line. We are taking on the Bhed Psyches, so let's do it. I'm honestly feeling pretty confident. Like, we've faced the Bhed Psyches a few times. You know, they've been kind of, I guess tricky is the right word. But we've been doing really good. And look at this. Look at how much stuff Iskin can learn. What an absolute monster. Alright, first things first, let's double check our techniques and everything. Because we have gotten a few different ones. So let's actually equip this Wither Shot, because that's going to be dramatically better than the Venom, I believe. And then you also have Voraja. He probably doesn't have anything new that we really care about. Then you have Deem. Does she have any? Oh, she has Venom Pass 2 now. Oh, that is massive. See, that's actually what we're going to be doing here. We're going to be utilizing some of these, some of these techniques to buff some of our stats that we, previously they're not the worst, but they're not the best. And then let's equip Nat Pass. This is going to sound really dumb. I don't know if it matters, but I think equipping our players with techniques might give the opposing teams techniques. So let's see if we can help them out, So we're gonna cover a few players here, and I'm feeling really confident for this game. Last game was rough. Last game was a fight. If you guys saw it, it was us against the Guado Glories, and it ended in a bang. That's for sure. I definitely recommend watching that one. That was tough. That was very tough. But yeah, let's see if we can. We can jump on to another game, and it's a tournament, so we can tie the game. Like, that is a possibility. It is welcome, and as long as we don't lose, that's the big thing. And I think I have fixed the lag issue. For those of you that are interested, I think the previous games had a little bit of lag in them, and I think the issue actually was I had Final Fantasy up on one screen, and then I had it running through OBS. And essentially what it was doing was it was showing two versions of Final Fantasy playing at the same time. And I don't know what happened, but I think it just broke my computer. Like, it really didn't know what to do. So it was lagging pretty dramatically. And what I did was I just closed out of Final Fantasy. Well, I didn't close out, but I hid the window for the original Final Fantasy running behind the OBS Final Fantasy, and now I'm just playing through the OBS screen, and it seems to be fine. I think just running two versions of it at the same time, like, I don't know. I wish I had a technical reason for why it was breaking, but it was. So I think it's better now, and I might actually try to run 4K Final Fantasy X. See how that goes. Is it just me, or does Biggs look odd? He looks very like they brightened up his outfit or something. Like, lighting looks broken on him. I don't know how to phrase it, He just looks different. Either way, we're gonna pass to Iskin. I know I said I need to pass to Warbite more, but I mean, I gotta make goals, and Iskin is so good. It's like, it's so tough to not use Iskin because he's so effective at everything, and I'm just like, why not? Why not just use Iskin? Alright, well, Shu pushing left side here. Benefit here is even if they get a goal, we can still score on them and tie it up and go into overtime, and it's not a totally lost cause regardless of what happens. Oh, Nat Pass active. There it is. D. Morin's Nat Pass 2. That's massive. Alright, let's get fancy here. Let's hopefully not be punished for this action. Alright, we'll shoot with the ball. Funny thing is, Shu can make it. You know how sometimes defenders will shoot it and you're like, oh, well, silly defender. This isn't those cases. One of those cases. Shu could shoot and score and then make us look silly. So I'm really happy that we're able to take the ball back there, because that would have been very rough to immediately get scored on there. Alright, so basically what we're going to do, we're just going to hang out, guys. We're just hanging out. No big deal. We're just hanging out. And we're also terrified because I didn't want to encounter Barrack. I'm really hoping to get away from him. That's pretty good. Yeah, the toughest thing is getting to go on Nimrod. He's so difficult to get past. Like, honestly, the rest of the Bhed Psyches, not very good right now. They've got Shu, who isn't a star player. Their level's not too impressive with what they can offer. I don't see a lot of issues, but Nimrod is one. And Nimrod unable to stop us there, so we are going to, yeah. We're going to go ahead a little bit by 1 point. 1 point so far. I probably got to sell a bunch of items to actually pay for some of these contracts. I added infinite items because like I didn't want to pay for contracts, and then I forgot to sell all the items that I could have. I could have actually. I don't know. I don't want to. It's not really hacking, but I don't want to. I don't want to modify the save for this one too much because I don't want to break anything. But I could zero out all contracts. So I could set it so that contracts never expire for my team, but I don't want to. I don't know. I don't want to get too wild with it. And I'm gonna modify a few things I do at the end of this game. Obviously, we're not gonna have like the grind and the loot stuff because there's nothing to show. Like I cheated a bunch of items into the game to pay for contracts, and there's nothing to really add for like manually grinding that we've done. All right, cool. Getting one up. It's all good stuff. But I will do like releasing the Kilika beast and stuff like that. I did get a little bit of feedback on that, which I understand. I forget who it was, but someone had said like it's a little bit weird to see me release like a team and then not be done with the series. So what I'm gonna try to do here is I'm going to try and release the Kilika beast after I complete the journey. I think it's just, I guess it makes more sense. So what will most likely happen, and don't hold me to this if I forget this exact timing, but I'm going to be completing the series, and then when the final episode uploads, alongside with it, a video of me releasing the Kilika beast will also upload. The reason I say don't hold me to that is because, what was it, the last series? Didn't the last series take like 6 to 7 months? And then before that, some of them took over a year. So like I'm going to try to remember, but I'm probably going to be doing this like 7 months from now. I'm going to be actually, you know, releasing players and stuff. So if I forget, like, you know, that is my fault. But I will definitely, I won't release the Kilika beast before the journey's up. Actually, this is one of our final release teams because we already released the Waka the Waka Aurochs, the Besaid Aurochs. We already released them from contract. Oh, you know what I should do? I should release Tidus from contract. That's what I should do. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna make a. I think this is Sunday's video. At noon today, you're gonna get a special video, and I'm just gonna release Tidus from contract and see what happens. I wonder what's gonna happen. I don't know. How does that look? Like when you release Tidus from a Blitzball contract, that can he be? Because I can modify his contract to expire, but I don't know what the game will do with that. Because if I set the contract to 255, I believe the players should be unreleasable. Like they're never gonna lose their contracts. They're always gonna have a good time. Nothing will ever change. But if I set the contract to like 2 games for Tidus or 1 game, he has to be released. So what does he say when he gets released? That would be really cool. I'm gonna find out. Oh, I should also clarify. I'm gonna find out and then maybe upload it. I will not. I will. I will. I'll put in the description of this video of whether. I don't know. How do I do this? I feel like I've just hyped up this really cool idea, and if I try to do it and it fails, like let's say the game just doesn't let me do that, like it just doesn't, his contract never expires, then there might not be anything to upload. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. I am trying to break the game a little bit more as I play through. If you guys have noticed, some of my series don't revolve around Blitzball. I'm going away from Blitzball on some of the content I produce. So things like breaking things within Final Fantasy X as we play through, quotes, things like that. The next thing I'm trying to break, and if someone wants to break it and record it before I do, like feel free, like steal any of my ideas. I welcome it. But I'm trying to be able to summon anima within Xanarkand, like while we're leaving. So I'm trying to use the Farplane editor to add Yuna to my party, and then you know, summon anima. The main idea here is we could actually I don't know if modify is the right word. We could break likely a lot of things because the game doesn't want you to be able to do these things in those areas, and the game never allowed you to summon anima in Xanarkand. It never allowed you to summon anima when you're freeing Yuna on the ship in Kilika. It never allowed you to do all these things with these specific party members this early on. But if we're able to, does that break the game? Does it crash the game? What does the game do when that happens? I assume it just really breaks the camera angle, but it'll be interesting, you know? It'd be interesting. And how does, the biggest question I had, and the reason Xanarkand was the first one that came to mind, was how does Anima's Overdrive work in a scenario where you have 8 monsters? Oh, I think it's, no, I'm wrong. When you have 7 monsters, I think, in the very beginning, and they're surrounding you. Like, how does that work? Because he works by bringing them down below, like in the, I guess, hell. I don't know where he actually brings them in his overdrive, but like he brings them down below. So what does his overdrive look like when he does that? And there's a scenario you would never naturally encounter. I don't know. I know it sounds really nerdy and like really silly, but I think it's cool. So like I'm trying to like figure out what cool things I can find and record. But yeah, we might see some more of that. Specifically, gonna try to break Tidus after this. You know, all the good stuff. I'm really excited, actually. Alright, well, it's 5 minutes in, man. What are you going to do? Time's up. Bhed Psyches. How far they've fallen. They used to be a team we worried about, guys. They used to be. Now we're just killing them. Larbite leveled up, got more shoot, pass, endurance, catch, Borgia, more everything. It's all good stuff. We win 3-0. Ronso Fangs win 4-0. Oh, the Kilika Beast, they're falling behind. Well, thankfully, we do not have to face the Guado Glories yet. I welcome that. Anyways, that should be it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys next time.